happy Monday. Yo, what is going on? So many bombs were dropped this weekend. The biggest bomb is, guess what? Your girl Fallon is writing a tell-all. Now listen, I know a lot of you are like, oh please, there's probably nothing going to be in it. She said everything she could say. Baby, you wrong. She writing a tell-all. She writing a messy tell-all. She like that type of tell-alls that we love. And guess what? And Porsha and Simon already believe they think it's going to be messy because it look like that they running scared. Y'all, sources are speculating that Porsha's new approach to try to solidify this relationship as pure love in the hearts and minds of people, imagine that, is literally just a reaction that they knew that the storm that is Fallon Penna was coming. Y'all, what am I talking about? They on Instagram acting a damn fool, and you know your girl had to capture all of it. Let go. But before we do that, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications. It's YouTube, baby. You know how this mess works. Okay. Now, first of all, the tell-all, right? I told you I was on Instagram being nosy. Fallon is a motivational speaker now. Shout out to her. At least she walking it like she talking it. Unlike some people writing their own fan fiction on unverified sites, right? Shout out to medium.com and the Sun Unzipped and that $106 bio you can get, right? Who knew for $106, right? You can get every dumb bottle girl, and those bottle girls in Atlanta ain't stupid, but you can get every dumb girl in the club to believe that you are the Matterhorn. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out that video on my Instagram. But you literally paid $106 to establish your own cult legacy that you're worth $400 and $500 million. And the funny thing about it is, people actually really bought it. Anyway, right? So listen. Remember how everybody was like, how come Fallon can't say more? How come she can't speak? Y'all, the tell-all is going to start. First of all, it's going to be a hardback. It's going to be, from what I hear, over 200 pages. So it already beat out that coloring book Porsha has, right? But it's going to start from the day she met Simon. Their courtship, their relationship, their time at the St. Regis. It's going into Porsha. What she saw, what she knew, what she suspected, but this time she don't got to play by any NDAs or anything like that, right? Now, for a lot of you guys doubting, I did actually reach out to, our regular legal specialist, and they actually said that when you write tell-alls, the way you get around it by saying what you felt, what you saw, what you experienced. So instead of saying like, oh, that person's a big dum-dum, you say, I looked and saw them do this, and then I experienced them as a dum-dum. Listen, I don't care. That's all I had to say from our legal eagles. Okay, good enough, right? By saying what you felt, what you saw, what you experienced. So instead of saying like, oh, that person's a big dum-dum, you say, I looked and saw them do this, and then I experienced them as a dum-dum. Listen, I don't care. That's all I had to say from our legal eagles. Okay, good enough, right? Getting into the grimy details, how she experienced his temperament, his anger, his jealousy, his rage, but also the way he moved and plotted on other people, and even how Porsha came into her life and what actually happened. Y'all, I don't care what y'all say. We reviewing this on book club. Listen, Tattle Tells, we gonna get our copies. It's gonna be out in a month or two. It already has a publisher. It's already hitting the racks, baby. This is going to be great. And guess what? As much as you guys doubt whether it's gonna be a tell-all, and we'll see, right? We'll see. We'll see. However, I'll say one thing that makes me think that all these things about how in-depth it is and the way it's literally going to blow the roof off whatever little ego, right, and pride that these two have. Why do I think they're running scared? Because look at their newest post. After what was a curious absence, they have now 100% stepped up their efforts. They've worked on their kissing scenes. They've worked on their nuzzling scenes. They've 100% set up efforts to honestly really make us believe that it's a legitimate relationship. Now, get this, right? Here's the thing that I thought was funny that I want to share with you guys, right? In the interviews, right? And I think Fallon's going to go over this in the book. She literally talked about how Simon did not want her to work. He did not want her to contribute. There was even a time where she said, well, I'm going to go to Starbucks to try to contribute. And he flipped out and said, absolutely not. He was on some Gandalf. You shall not pass. However, peep this game, right? Porsha, on the other hand, Simon literally, sources are saying that he went to Porsha on some, the reason I left her, I'm sorry.
The reason me and my $1 billion left my young wife is because she don't take care of me. She don't cook. She never spend money. She made me feel bad.
Yo, and guess what? It looks like Porsha also bought into it, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because guess what? He's literally convinced her that the way, at least sources are saying, right? And I'm speculating that the way she got him is because, unlike his ex, she's willing to pamper him. She's ready to spend money on him. She's really turned into a sugar mommy before our eyes, all because she wanted to copy and paste some woman's life. You don't believe me? Baby, just watch. And the key is, this is going to be covered in the book, the mind games he said he was going to play and what he's actually doing. But let's look at the way these mind games look like they actually might have worked. Y'all ready for this? All right, let's jump in.
All right, let's start at the scene of the crime. And by crime, I mean this travesty of this heavily airbrushed pic. Forget about being airbrushed, y'all. Just download Facetune, FaceApp, whatever. And she went to the men's side and literally took every pore and wrinkle off of Simon's face. Unfortunately, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. Let's stick to the facts. Anyway, let's look at what she wrote. Happy Valentine's Day, my writer, my love, my best friend. Not sure if you will ever truly know what you mean to me. My guess is it's nothing or a monetary amount, but you know what? Let me shut up, right? But I'll do my best to show you every year we are blessed in this life. Peep game. He went into this, sources are saying, oh, Fallon ain't never do anything for me. So now she thinks she's one-upping. She's one-upping the last woman by giving him everything the other couldn't provide, right? Even though he fought to provide for that woman. Loyalty, love, friendship. We have a match. You talk to the bottle waitresses in Red Martini. I'm just saying, I've been through the fire with men, so I recognize real love and genuine support I received from you. Remember this quote next year when she does her breakup and then returns to Real Housewives as a victim of abuse. I'm betting money on this, right? Today is a special day. I enjoy competing with you to love and show one another how grateful we are on a daily basis. He said that Fallon did not step up. He didn't show. She's going to address this in the book and blow this lie apart and show the way, basically, I'm guessing, he literally did some bad behavior and ran game. Listen, he is in his city girl. He's in his city girl winter, his hot girl summer, whatever you want to call it, right? Although we're blessed with a lot, it feels so good to know that if we had nothing else in the world, that you and I together is all we need, y'all. If you look at that poreless face, I'm not even feeding this, right? Also, this caption is confusing. It's your fault for letting me drink at lunch. What? Again, why are you always doing this mess for the Instagram? And also, if this is confusing, Porsha, Simon's post must be a goddamn maze, a Shakespearean maze, because what are you talking about? I can't wait to sweep you off your feet to Anguilla tomorrow. Now, again, peep game. If you a bad bitch, tell who got their girl on Lover's Day, taking them on vacation. I mean, I guess she wanted to pay him back for not putting her name on the house deed and letting her be his roommate and letting her put a CVS bow on the car and act like he just gave it to her. So I guess she's paying him back for letting her do it for clout. I don't know, y'all. But let's get into the Lover's Day, because I got to show y'all something else that shows that they are scrambling to establish things. Now, stay with me on this picture tutorial, because don't forget they need to establish the wealth, because Fallon's about to come in her book and rip all these things to shreds. So listen, she posted this saying, happy Valentine's Day, my love. It's a surprise. I'm so glad this is my man. Take him for the first time visiting Anguilla. It might have been the first time outside of Latin America, but you ain't heard that from me. Now pause. Before we get to the actual video, pause, because I want to ask a few questions. Is this what dating your granddaddy gets you? Walking out the house in some goddamn sequin eggs, going to Antigua. Why Porsha been dressing like the fun auntie lately? And I'm not talking about the auntie that's 30, 40. No, I'm talking about the fun auntie that's 68. Her Aunt Darlene dressed more youthful than her. Her Aunt Darlene dresses more youthful than her. But you know that she's like, babe, is this two-piece sequin set too much? And he's like, I actually think that's very beautiful and elegant. A woman says, okay, I got it. She put on those sequin eggs too, but I bet you she's trying to please her man, because why does Simon look like he enjoys a good sequin? But anyway, let's get to this Lover's thing and the way they are desperate to actually prove their wealth. Y'all ready for this? Let's go. Okay, so let's look at this villa that they're trying to establish wealth as, right? Going in, look at that pool. Don't put your toes in that pool. It looks like it needs Clorox, but whatever, right? Maybe like in Anguilla, like the waves and the sun make the pool water look cloudy. Maybe, right? So they go into their villa, right? Simon's sitting there on his bed. Now listen, this is part of, I believe, the con that Fallon might be talking about, where the fact that from all this time that he convinced her that Fallon was nothing and laid on her butt and didn't do anything, she is desperate to prove to him and everyone else, because Fallon is going on how he gets in people's heads, that she is a better high value woman. Y'all, what we are seeing right now is the evolution of the bad beast Simon Gabodia. He got his girl taking him on vacations. He got his girl spoiling her and saying that she can't wait to literally spoil him some more. But most of all, right? I know what you're saying. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, this is, what? Practicing kissing. Look, he's like, okay, well, Porsha needs to slow down on her that Botox. Nothing moves, and her eyebrows are starting to look like Greta Garbo's or Betty Boop's. Slow down on that Botox, mama. But look, here they are practicing the thing. Again, y'all, this tell-all book is going to rip everything apart. So they are, look at this. We practice on cue. Rolling your eyes back in ecstasy. Stop it. It's the first time you touch this woman. Stop. Anyway, back to the illusion of wealth. Here we go. It's starting already. Now get this. She's blessed. I'm blessed to be able to afford taking my family sailing several times. Off the coast of Costa Rica, maybe. But there is no experience more humbling than sailing by yacht from Anguilla to St. Bart's. You can get there. There's only two ways to get there: by plane or yacht. And guess what? The charter yachts are the same price. For anybody who's never been to St. Bart's, it's the equivalent of pulling up to a day party in a Pinto while surrounded by Rolls Royces, Ferraris, and Lamborghinis. For those like me who have not visited St. Bart's, I wonder why. Maybe Fallon's book will let us know too. Why haven't you actually been anywhere except for Costa Rica, Ecuador, Guatemala, Colombia? Why haven't you, right? Until now, St. Bart's is the go-to place for billionaires who want to party. So we know this is the first time you've been there. Understandably, the level of exclusivity in St. Bart's makes it the destination of choice for the world to lead. Thanks, Porsha, for an incredible first-time experience. Again, watch this space, y'all. They are going to be scrambling for the next 2 months to try to reinvent themselves and reestablish. And you know what the funny thing is last thing I'm going to say, right? Now that it's pretty much been established that we can't believe anything Simon says, nobody knows where he works, nobody knows his jobs, nobody knows anything, right? What's their new thing? Now all his money comes from his sugar mama. Now all his money comes from Porsha. Now Portia's the person taking him places, and Portia's the reason for doing things. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to do that because maybe the IRS or whoever is just like, how y'all affording this? And he's just like,
My sugar mama pays for it. She takes me everywhere.
I'm just saying. But let me not start any mess. That's just my speculation. Like I said, that's just my speculation, right? Do it for what you want. But I want to know, why do you think they're trying to amp up this new luxury thing? Because we all know what Simon is, but now Porsha the one paying for everything. Second of all, do you think this is what fans are saying, speculating that Fallon's tell-all has them running scared to establish a new narrative because the old one that he kept putting on us is going to be ripped apart? Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all later. Happy President's Day.